When going on a diet, the first things you are advised to cut down and watch out for are dressings and condiments, and with good reason. Condiments and spices can sneak in quite a punch where your calories are concerned. Going on a diet means pushing these bottles to the back of the pantry. Covered out of sight and out of mind, especially the ketchup. Why the bias against humble tomato ketchup? Simply because turns out the humble tomato ketchup is not so humble after all. Within all its rich red color and addictive flavor, this condiment is amazingly high on sugar content. In truth, a popular commercially available sample of ketchup can contain up to 4 grams of sugar in a single tablespoon. For those who cannot equate grams to tangible measure, 4 grams of sugar is higher than a whole chocolate chip cookie, all in a single tablespoon. And the real danger isn't in its constitution, but in its quantity. Whether you are dipping your fries in it or whopping some onto the top of your burger, it is relatively easy to consume spoons and spoons of ketchup without really taking much notice. The quantity of sugar you are consuming is literally the same as stuffing a couple of cookies down not something you want to, whether you are on a strict diet or not. The way ketchup is marketed and packaged doesn't help either. Available in giant containers that invite deep dipping and generous loading, and in plastic containers that effortlessly squish more than a fair amount onto your plate. At no point are there any measures to ration just how much ketchup you are consuming. Take tobacco sauce for instance. We all know it is brimming on chilies and only a small dose is enough for flavor and good for our digestion and health. The packaging reflects that, making sure accidental spillages onto your meal are kept to minimum. Yet the ketchup lives in the safety of ignorance and continues to freely flow on tables across the country. As a mother and a health-conscious individual, tomato ketchup is therefore low on my list of favorites when it comes to food. But explaining the perils of ketchup is next to impossible to my kids, especially given how easily accessible it is to them and just how little the world is worried about it. So after hours of pointless explanations and incessant pleading, I decided to take the DIY approach: homemade tomato ketchup. Yes, there are low sugar varieties available on the shelves today, and this does make for a convenient alternative to the high sugar options that float in corn syrup. Yet homemade recipes eliminate not just the sugar, but extremely unhealthy preservatives as well. Further, it means that I can be 100% assured and relaxed when my kids are binging on fries and ketchup, allowing them to decide their own portions without the risk of permanently damaging their health. Best of all, I package it in small jars that make ketchup seem like exactly what it is: a condiment, and not the whole meal.